Desiree Fixler's tenure as Chief Sustainability Officer at DWS involved the development of a sustainability strategy, which she contends was misrepresented by the company. This situation underscores the inherent tension between corporate responsibility and profit-driven motives. The concept of ESG, environmental, social, and governance, investing is intricate and varies widely among investors. This disparity leads to inconsistent interpretations and applications within the finance sector, raising critical questions about the reliability of sustainability claims. Amid ongoing investigations into DWS, the absence of universal definitions and regulatory standards for ESG metrics complicates the efforts to combat greenwashing in finance. Consequently, there is a pressing need for stricter oversight and enhanced transparency in sustainable investments. For over 2 decades, DWS has played a pivotal role in the ESG sector, promoting sustainable practices in its investment strategies. However, the internal commitment to these principles has faced scrutiny. The Wirecard scandal serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the risks involved with ESG investments. A company once deemed responsible collapsed, resulting in significant financial losses for DWS. Desiree's investigation reveals a stark disconnect between ESG claims and actual investment decisions, prompting questions about how firms evaluate and implement sustainability standards. DWS employs a proprietary ESG engine designed to analyze companies, asserting that it integrates ESG criteria into its investment processes. However, internal communications expose serious concerns about the reliability of this engine. Desiree raises suspicions that DWS's systems may have been manipulated to favor companies like Wirecard. Such actions could significantly undermine the integrity of ESG ratings. Even with a binding ESG policy mandating the integration of ESG factors, many senior portfolio managers reportedly neglected these guidelines, highlighting a troubling disconnect between policy and actual practice. Despite reporting €459 billion in ESG assets, internal assessments indicated that only a small fraction genuinely aligned with ESG principles. This discrepancy raises alarming concerns about potential misrepresentation. Desiree, the Chief Sustainability Officer, emphasized the lack of a clear ESG strategy and the urgent need for reform during a board meeting. Unfortunately, her calls for accountability were largely dismissed. Following her concerns regarding greenwashing, Desiree was abruptly terminated, raising serious questions about the company's dedication to ethical practices and employee protection. Her dismissal coincided with the annual report's release. Fixler's termination was officially linked to slow progress. However, she argues it stemmed from her whistleblower actions against misleading environmental claims. This case highlights broader issues of corporate accountability. In response to Fixler's whistleblower claims, the SEC and the Department of Justice launched an investigation into DWS, marking an increase in regulatory scrutiny over potential ESG fraud. This reflects a growing trend in financial oversight. DWS faced severe penalties, including a $19 million fine from the SEC, which represents a historic penalty for ESG-related greenwashing. This underscores the critical importance of transparency and accountability within sustainable finance. DWS reported a notable decline in ESG-related assets, revealing inconsistencies within their reporting framework. This raises valid concerns about the credibility of their disclosures, as the revised figures cannot be directly compared to previous reports. Despite the ongoing investigations and enforcement actions, DWS maintains its stance of denial regarding any wrongdoing. In contrast, other institutions have begun to acknowledge their faults and take responsibility for their greenwashing practices. With the financial industry's worth exceeding $30 trillion, the demand for sustainable investments is undeniable. Yet, many ESG labels remain unreliable, stressing the need for investors to diligently scrutinize these claims.